Am I wrong for refusing to work with a makeup artist after she insisted I was racist? It sounds terrible. I, 29-year-old female, am white and with pale complexion. I have brain damage from a childhood injury, and because of this, words and even numbers are hard to place for me. Sentences are confusing sometimes and I mix words or am unable to remember the right word to use since my brain cannot connect two similar words easily, bright/sunny, fast/I'm slow, kind of thing. My friend, 29-year-old female, Asian, went with me to get new makeup since I needed new foundation. She knows I have trouble with speaking, so she helps me when she catches me fumbling. Went to Sephora and saw two women that worked there, black/Asian. I asked if one could help me match skin tone since I was never good at it, and the Asian attendant said she would help me. As we started walking, my friend wandered away looking for something else. The artist asked me what I normally got, and I told her I needed a different color since I'm now white. She stopped rather quickly and asked me to repeat myself. I told her I needed a new color since I'm very white now and it doesn't match. She just looked at me dumbfounded, and I told her, "Hold on, let me grab my friend." She told me, "Don't worry about it, I get it, you are white and entitled." I told her no, I just didn't know the right word, so hold on. I left her and looked for my friend who was over a couple of aisles and told her what happened. When we went back to the artist, the manager was with her. The manager told me I wasn't welcome if I was going to be neglecting her workers. I told her that's not what I meant and said I'm not good with words and didn't know the word I wanted. I asked my friend what the word for me being too white was. It was pale. Yes, pale, thank you. I'm too pale now, I need a new shade. My friend got annoyed and snapped at the worker saying that she could have just waited like I asked and none of this would have happened. The artist says, if your friend wasn't so entitled and racist, maybe she wouldn't need her Asian friend to translate for me. My turn to snap, I have brain damage, you ignorant shirtee. I turned to leave and the manager stopped us and apologized that it was a big misunderstanding. I told her yes it was, but it's not okay to label someone a racist just because they have a hard time speaking. From what I understand, the artist was made to apologize to me, but I still left. I understand it's hard to separate, but I think if someone tells you it's a misunderstanding and I don't know the word to hold on, maybe there is a reason behind it. According to my friend, I got the artist in trouble and she was sent home after we left. Am I the AH? Am I wrong for not wanting my girlfriend to decorate my apartment? I, 29-year-old male, have been with my girlfriend, 24-year-old, for 2 years now. We have not lived together before, but she's currently 18 weeks pregnant, so I suggested that she move in with me once her lease was up. It ended at the end of June, so she's been living with me for almost 3 weeks now. While we get along well and overall living together has been great, I've noticed that she's started to change things around my apartment. She only brought a few things over since my apartment is fully furnished, so I understand her need to make it feel more like her space. Everything in my apartment is mid-century modern. It's a mid-century modern building, and I bought the apartment because of how much I love that style. Some of the things that she's suggesting or bringing into the apartment absolutely does not go with that vibe. She's taken down some of my artwork and replaced it, cleared off shelves I curated and put her knickknacks on it, went through my pantry and cleared out things she thought were unhealthy, all without asking me. She works from home while I work in the office, so she has a lot more time at the apartment than I do. I just wish she would run things by me first. I'm an architect, she's an editor and doesn't have that same designer eye, which clearly shows. What really bothered me was that she started to throw some things away without asking. I went to take out the trash and saw that some birthday cards I kept were in there. When I asked about it, she said she was just getting rid of clutter, but her stuff is more like clutter and mine has actual sentimental value. I told her to stop touching things in the apartment and she pointed out that she should have a say because she lives there, which I agree with, but she doesn't run anything by me. Now she's being very avoidant and passive-aggressive. So, am I the AH? Am I wrong for publicly shaming a friend? I, 21-year-old female, was adopted, practically at birth from South Korea. I was raised in the US by a white couple. I grew up knowing nothing about my culture. When I started attending college 3 years ago, I joined a Korean club. It was mostly about learning the language, the culture, and the cuisine. There, I made a female friend. Let's call her Anna. Anna is white, but she is super into K-pop and K-dramas. Nothing wrong with that. Then a year later, I was able to get into contact with my birth family in Korea. I went there for 2 weeks and met everyone. It was also pure luck that my older male cousin was going to come study in my college. Well, he arrived about a month ago. I introduced him to Anna, and she started calling him Appa. It's a name you use with older male relatives or very close male friends. And it has a cultural significance. It basically means that you are either related or very close, and that they are more or less responsible for you to an extent. Well, he is shy, not that confident about his English, so he asked me to explain to her gently that she shouldn't call him that. Which I did. She would apologize, then do it again. I had a private talk with her more than 10 times. It was making my cousin very uncomfortable. So when she did it again yesterday in a party, I just went off on her in public. I can't remember the words I used exactly, but I basically told her that she is not living in a K-drama. My cousin is not her prop to use to live her fantasies, and she is appropriating a culture she neither belongs to, nor understands. She burst out crying and left in a hurry. And now people are calling me an AH for shaming her in public. Am I the AH? Am I wrong for throwing a gender reveal party for my son instead in the same week as my sister's baby shower? I'm a 47-year-old single dad of a 19-year-old young man who was born as a female. We lost his mom to COVID in the first wave. He came out to us as trans 3 years ago and completed his transition just a few weeks ago. My sister is pregnant with her 5th child and is doing a baby shower or gender reveal next weekend. The whole family is invited. Her baby is due at the end of July. I am throwing my son a gender reveal party this Thursday. He always wanted one, ever since he came out, and now that he is officially a man, we are finally throwing one. The whole family is invited, though some won't come because they don't approve. We sent out the invitations 2 months ago. My sister told me she'll see about coming, because she is heavily pregnant, and I put her down for a maybe. Yesterday, she called me fuming, said that a lot of the family members are actually coming to my son's party, and since this is the first family thing since COVID, this will be the first big party, and then her baby shower will just be an afterthought. I told her, I'm not moving my son's party, because everyone will still attend her baby shower on the weekend. She said, I am faking a gender reveal party, and I told her that's ridiculous. She said, it won't even be a proper gender reveal, 'cause he's not a baby. Then I just said that she can either come or not, her choice, but I'm not moving the date. Am I the AH? That's it for today's story time. Enjoy the rest of the video.